War Thunder will bring you a storm of unforgettable experience.
What's good, chat? I ain't even late. 1 to 10. How we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back.
On April 16 of 2023, at around
Chat, lock in. I'm ready to make some people angry.
12 a.m., a man named Jacob wakes up to a strange
Last time I believed a man named Jacob, I was out $100.
On April 16 of 2023, at around 12 a.m., a man named Jacob wakes up to a strange noise outside his room. Trembling with fear, he gets out of bed and encounters something that leaves him extremely unnerved. Now, not too long ago...
Chat, listen, I know we're like skepticals in here, and we're debunking videos, but the fact that I look over at the chat and everybody's spamming fake before anything even happened is kind of crazy, chat. We gotta be objective. Yo, William the Terrible with the 50 gifted subs, chat. Give me some W's for William the Terrible with the 50 gifted. W. William, a.k.a. Squilliam. Yo, William, appreciate the 50 for real, William. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, William. Lock in, chat. Remember, we're going to be objective.
He gets out of bed and encounters something that leaves him extremely unnerved.
Okay.
Now, not too long ago, I featured a video...
Okay, sorry for another pause, but first off, your first mistake was living in a Victorian-era household. It looks like George Washington grew up and died in this house. This is the house that Abraham Lincoln walked back and forth to school from every day. This is the oldest... There's probably been 10 generations that have died in this house. And you mean to tell me you're living in it? Buddy, I would live outside before I lived in this thing.
From Jacob, who you may remember as the man who inherited an old house and a creepy clown doll that both belonged to his grandmother.
Oh, it gets worse. Yo, Will with the 5 and Dosage with the 5. So you inherited this creepy house from your grandma and this doll.
The clown doll, known as Jeffrey, scares him.
Jeffrey?
Because of this, he keeps Jeffrey locked up in a separate room away from him. But then one night, something happens that spooks Jacob out of his mind. It's close to midnight when a loud bang wakes him up. He hears a couple more noises before suddenly realizing...
This house could be in a Granny game. Granny Ford, this is going to be the house.
Sounds are coming from the room next to his, where the clown doll was put. What happens next scares the living daylights out of him.
What?
Take a look.
I just heard banging.
Okay. What is this house? I better see something unexplainable, buddy. Quit breathing in the mic. So the door's locked. Okay, so he hears banging from his bedroom, which is the next room over. He comes in to see the clown doll, which he obviously placed there. Okay. Did the doll just turn its head, by the way? No, it didn't. Never mind. You couldn't pay me $20,000 to stay an hour in this house. Well, yeah, you could. As long as I got like 6 people with me. But living and sleeping in this house? So any chance that this had to be real is now completely out the window. Thanks for ruining your credibility with one move.
As Jacob checks the room where the sounds were coming from, a loud noise is heard from downstairs.
It don't take a rocket scientist to debunk this one, chat, but okay. He had a friend downstairs making noises, and he had a friend in the room with the clown who was banging on the wall, and he turned the clown's head. It's real, bro. Stop coping. If you think I'm coping on this video, this one isn't even close to being proof.
He looks nervously down the staircase when suddenly the sound of footsteps going up the stairs is heard. Yet, as he looks closely, no one appears to be there. He then quickly turns around to see the door opening slowly, showing Jeffrey, whose head is now in a different position. Initially seen facing the wall, the clown is now staring at the door.
Yeah, you know why? I can tell you why, because Chester's right behind the door, and when he see him film the staircase, he came in and turned the clown's head, and he gave him the signal to look back, and that's when he went and hid behind the door again.
Jacob quickly ends the video here and locks himself in his room until the following morning. After this night, he was absolutely certain that Jeffrey was haunted.
What's Jeffrey gonna do? Look at this nerd! I mean, what would he even do if he was haunted? Oh no, Jeffrey knocked a bottle of water off the shelf again! Like, what you gonna do, Jeffrey?
Jacob quickly ends the video here and locks himself in his room until the following morning. After this night, he was absolutely certain that Jeffrey was haunted.
Okay.
Afraid it might happen again or something worse may occur, he decides to move Jeffrey into the basement.
Oh?
Another update. You know, I think I'm definitely gonna be moving Jeffrey, like...
So instead of, you know, taking Jeffrey to like the dumpster or a massive fire or, you know, anything like that, you decide to put him in your basement. Why are you keeping Jeffrey?
With whatever happened last night, I don't want him near me.
Then don't wait.
I'm gonna be putting him in the basement, so I'm gonna follow up. This is the results so far. I'm gonna leave him here for now, but I think I'm gonna put...
Why do you have a space heater or fan facing Jeffrey as if he's real? So you put him in the basement, and then you have this plugged in aiming it at him. Like he needs the comfort.
A camera here.
Oh, that's a camera? I apologize for speaking too soon.
He's still here, so we're gonna see if there's anything.
That's the biggest camera I've ever seen.
Now, unlike before,
The camera must have came with the house.
Jacob
Because that's
will
the
keep an eye on
oldest
Jeffrey
camera.
by placing a security camera in front of him. If anything happens, he'll be notified immediately via a notification sent by the